Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Words in Motion, a poetry reading series presented by the Migrant Writers of Hong Kong. And thank you so much for joining us with us this afternoon. And for this will be the first episode of Words in Motion that would be live streaming also in YouTube. So, Migrant Writers of Hong Kong is also live in YouTube as of this moment. And before we go on with our program, I will tell a little something about the Migrant Writers of Hong Kong. The Migrant Writers of Hong Kong is a social media platform wherein members can freely share their written poems. It is also a community of migrants in Hong Kong that aims to provide learning tools for aspiring writers through lectures and workshops. We believe that writing is an outlet of our emotions and it contributes much to our health in many ways. It was organized in March 30, 2021, and hoping to unite every migrant writers under one shelter. And we have our segments. In our group, we have the Monday prompt that guides us through one specific topic for the whole week to write our poems and stories. We also have the On Spotlight featuring writers and poets within our group and their contributions and their journey in literature. And of course, we also have the Tuesday Arts Challenge. As of the moment, we are featuring works from Guhit Kulay Collectives and Wednesday. Of course, we have our new segment, which was launched 2 weeks before the Connected Different Voices One Passion, featuring international artists, poets, and writers and their contributions in their community when it comes to writing. And we have a Thursday photo challenge, and we have this new photo challenge with a twist. And so thank you for your contributions, and thank you for your participations for those who have contributed in the photo challenge. And of course, we have the Friday extra challenge, the poetry device learning challenge. Thank you also for those who are very willing to learn and trying to practice those poetry devices that we are sharing in our group. And yes, of course, we have this Words in Motion every first and third Sunday of the month. And this is our first episode via YouTube. So I hope that you will enjoy this. And I am going to give now the platform to our host for today, Miss Ailenemae Ramos, and her lovely guest, her talented guest, of course, one of the co-founders of the Migrant Writers of Hong Kong, Liezel Marcos Fernandez.
Thank you so much, our beautiful founder, very supportive founder, Ate Maria Nemilurasio. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the rest of your
Thank
holiday.
you. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Thank you,
I'll be
Ate.
watching at the backstage. Bye bye.
Okay, good afternoon. It's only 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Good afternoon, migrant writers of Hong Kong and all over the world. Yes, we are live via YouTube, and thank you for joining us today. And yes, this is my first hosting in this segment, Words in Motion segment for our every first and third Sunday of the month. And yes, I'm very grateful. And thank you once again for our founder, Maria Lemi Rocio, for joining us. It's a surprise. And yeah, nagagalit siya. Yes, she's very supportive and she's willing to join us. Last 5 minutes, we asked her to join us, and yes. And without further ado, our guest for today is she's one of the co-founders of Migrant Writers of Hong Kong. Of course, we are the three angels in Hong Kong. Our dear, our and a dear good friend to all of us. And her name is Liezel Marcos Fernandez, 35 years old from Dibuluan, Jones, Isabela. Yay, pride of Jones. Dibuluan, Jones, Isabela. She is married and blessed with two beautiful kids. She is currently working as a domestic helper here in Hong Kong for almost 6 years with one employer and the twins, of course.
Mm.
She is one of the admins of Migrant Writers of Hong Kong, a member of our good friend, good community friend, Arts in Me Migrant Writers of Singapore, and a gold team leader of the Uplifters community, a non-government organization here in Hong Kong, uh, uh, offering us a free online course for money management for and mental well-being for migrant domestic workers here in Hong Kong, Singapore, Middle East, and all around the world. And yes, she started to write poems when she was in high school, and now this is her way to express her emotions and release her homesickness. And of course, we all know Liezel Marcos Fernandez is our artist since even without even not yet founded our migrant writers of Hong Kong. She's an artist. She um, paint and create a beautiful, beautiful art ever since. Yes. And let's welcome our good friend Liezel Marcos Fernandez. Hello, Liezel, my adding beautiful Liezel.
Hello,
How are
hello.
you today?
I'm good. And hello everyone. And thank you, Ate, for the beautiful introduction. Wonderful. And and this is my second employer
Oh yeah,
for the correction.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, second employer. Sorry, thank you about
Yes.
that. Yes, and how was your day today?
Mm, it's okay. Bless and happy.
Okay, so yeah, I asked you to prepare poems to read with us to our viewers for today. And before that, I want to ask you, let's start our kwentuhan, chismisan
Okay.
conversation. And let's start with the question, what is poetry means to you in general?
Oh my. And for me is poetry is hmm, this is another home to express our emotions. That's it.
That's it. Yeah. Yes, we all know poetry for us is yes, the home for us to express our emotions, to confess our emotions. And thank you
Yes.
for I can see some comments here. Yes, because this is live via YouTube, and yeah, I hope all our friends. We're not live in our Facebook page, and hopefully our friends will join us here in YouTube from Sitang. This is our Opa, Rubilin Carao. Congratulations, different voices, one passion. Hmm, really? We are words in motion, Ruby. Thank you so much for joining us. Good afternoon, host and guest, Tres Marias. Yes, our ate just left, and Charlie's angel. Thank you.
Opa.
Good afternoon, Miss Lau. Congratulations. Yeah, that is Lau Palitaw makes me what? Last night when I saw it in the group chat. From our dear sister from Singapore, Sis Julie. Good afternoon, both beautiful ladies. Yes, Sis Julie, thank you for joining us. Hindi mo
Good
nabutan ng
afternoon,
aming
Kamsat.
ate. Hindi mo naabutan yung aming ate, yung Ate Maria joined us a while ago. Yes. And let's proceed to our next question. Does writing
Okay.
energize or exhaust you?
Okay.
Does writing energize or exhaust you?
Mm, sometimes both.
Both in
Yeah,
many different ways, in different ways. Yes, and
energize if okay,
mhm,
energize when and already in my mind the words and I want to express it. Exhaust if and I need to pass and there's a time limit like that.
ye- okay. Thank you so much for your answer. And are you ready to read to us your first poem?
Okay,
Okay, so I will put you in a solo. Yeah, please read your first poem with us.
okay. And this poem is an old poem and it was dedicated to my father. And it was a memorable to me because it was my photo challenge in Arts in Me. Okay. Fly high. As I look back into my past, I disappointed you too much. The struggle you made just to see me in a good place. Sorry for the headache I made. I make you cry so deep. I didn't listen to your advice as I'm going through my own life. I realize you're right, so I'm making a list to make it organized, step by step to achieve my goals in life. And one day you will be proud. Thank you for everything, for not giving up, for all those things in my past. Now I'm making it right. As you always told me before, birds can fly, so do I. Spread them wide and learn to fly. Dare to dream, soar high. So I will fly high and touch the sky. Never give up, keep my vision bright. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. I always remember that poem from you last 2020. Am I right? Yeah,
Yes, yes.
that was 2020, our first photo challenge from our good friend Nicey Candido. That was daily life in COVID-19 before. Now it's Arts
Yes.
in Me, a very memorable group for us. We both started there. Yeah, June 2020. And
20.
thank you so much. That was very emotional from you. I know this story behind, and yeah, as I know this story behind, please, would you mind to tell our viewers what the story behind of that poem?
I'm hard-headed. I didn't listen to my father's advice and I get pregnant, early pregnancy. But I'm happy because I have an beautiful angel and I'm super blessed because my family love my daughter and my daughter is studying well and that is my prize.
You make your daughter as your prize, huh? Yeah,
Yes.
I can relate to that. And yes, though we make those decisions not good for our family before, but way back then, but yet they gave us inspiration to keep moving forward. And yeah, we are blessed. They are our blessings, and I can really relate on that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing, our dear Lisel. And before we continue, let's read some
Okay.
comments from. Yeah, I'm here now. Thank you, Ate. I saw her doing the introduction. Thank you, Sis Julie. I thought you were sleeping and I want to knock on your door, but thank you so much. I'm sure you didn't wake up. You didn't sleep because yeah, I make pasaway to you in your inbox. From our sister B, how old is it? Oh, maybe
14
your
years old.
daughter. Yeah.
14 years
Her daughter
old.
her daughter is 14 years old. Mine is turning 17 on February. O, di ba? Sabay ka, no, mas nauna ako. Sis Julie said, "Wow, I heard it once again, my dear Kabsat." And yes, this poem also is your first recital during our Write, Recite, and Record challenge in daily life in COVID-19 before. A very, very
Yes.
memorable poem recital of you. And yeah, and the first this one the video was edited by our nicey Candido, of course. I remember that from our Atenemi, and I heard it once more. Yes, we heard it once more. Thank you so much, Sis Ruby. You are here with us. Sana nakausap mo na si mo. Dare to fly. I do. We do. It's a time. Yeah, we dare you to fly high, to soar high, Sis Ruby. Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you so
Like an
much.
eagle.
Yeah. From our Miss Bernie, Bernadette de la Cruz, A Call to Remember author herself. Hello, lovely host and guest. Hello, lovely Miss
Hello,
Bernie.
ate.
Yeah, you want to say hello to her?
Hello, ate.
Good for you. You have your daughter. That's a blessing. And we are waiting for you too. And before you have a daughter or a son, please introduce your honey to us. Mm, sorry. Spoiler ever. From Atenemi, I admire you. Typo. Go always having the desire to learn and for your positivity. Yes. If I
Thank
am
you, ate.
the pasaway for the three of us, Liezel is the very, very positive woman. Siya man yung pinaka bata, pero mas positibo siyang mag-isip kaysa sa akin. Peace. Then you are Then you're both old. Oh yeah, we're both old.
Yes.
Hello, beautiful host and guests. Thank you once
Thank
again, Sis
you,
Marjorie, for
Marjorie.
joining us. Yeah, you remember her, right? Your
Yes.
your crazy laugh before in Central.
Yeah.
This the sexy Marjorie. That's the poem I edited. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sis Julie. You didn't correct me. I thought it was nicey.
It's
Yeah.
Julie.
I'm so sorry, Sis Julie. Mwah, I love you. I thought it was nicey before, and yeah. Yeah.
And I think
I
I
was
recite
thinking
this
of
also
nicey. Yeah. Thank you, Sis
in
Julie, for
Saturday.
reminding me. A voice through words. No, it's not a voice through words before. The first, uh, no, they just changed a
Recital.
voice through word. Yeah, yeah. They just changed a voice through words
Yeah, I
title.
remember. And late at night, and I asked Sis
Yeah,
Julie to to help me to edit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you forgot to. Oh, sis Julie, she's bad. She forgot that you edited it. When I said, nicey Candido, I edited the poem, she didn't correct me. Badly, Sarah. Sorry. Bernadette, hello, Lisa. Thanks for saying hello. Thank you for being here. From Michelle Ramiro, I think,
Ay, hello,
uh,
ate. Thank you.
yeah, I remember she's one of your
One of the
students,
TL,
right?
team
One
leader
of the
of
team leader in
Uplifters.
Uplifters. Is she your student or she's a friend who you invited to join Uplifters?
Mm, my student before, and now she's
Yeah, yeah,
a
I
team
remember.
leader.
Yeah, I always
Thank you,
remember Michelle
ate.
Ramiro and Lisel has the connection with Uplifters community. Thank you, TL Michelle, for joining us. Amazing, our amazing lady. Hi to both of you. Thank you so much for joining us. And congratulations for your host, for your successful Carnival of Poetry hosting this afternoon from 2:30 to 4. Hindi ako busy kanina. I joined you all the way. Yes, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for
amazing
joining us, Jane.
lady.
And yeah, Ano tayo? Oh, sure, please. In
I
the
have a
morning,
vaccine
huh?
on Sunday.
I will. Oh, really? So, are you joining us in our workshop on Sunday? What
Maybe
time
Zoom
is your?
in the
Oh
morning.
no,
Oh,
what time is your vaccine in the morning?
10:30. Yeah.
If you can, if you be able to, if you're okay, if you feel better in the afternoon, please join us. And during our workshop from 1 to 4, if you think you're not feeling well, then you can freely leave. Just join us in person, please. No Zoom on Sunday. We are aiming to have a face to face all participant in person. But of course, those participants from Singapore, our good friends from Singapore, will be joining us via Zoom. But all the participant in Hong Kong, we aim to join us in person. Join us in person
Yeah,
on
cross
Sunday.
finger.
Yeah, yeah. You drink your medicine beforehand. Pinupuyat niya ako to teach her how to see? Na,
Yeah.
nang bubuking si Sis Julie. Thank you so much for supporting it. Of course, it is our pleasure to support you all the way, our amazing Jane. Having a cheat of coffee while watching you. Oh yeah, I still have my coffee cake here. It's so bitter. I can
I
still
just finished my coffee also.
I drink a lot of water and I'm sweating now because the cake I baked this morning is very, very bitter. But yeah, it's okay. And yes, thank you so much for those comments, beautiful comments, inspiring comments from our good friends. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, whoever watch this via replay, thank you so much. Thank you, appreciate much your support to Migrant Writers of Hong Kong and of course to our guest, Liezel Fernandez. And yeah, this is the question. Pinaghandaan ko ang mga question ko sa'yo. Yeah. Do you hide any secrets in your poems and arts that only a few people will find?
Oh no. Do you hide?
Do
What do
you?
you read is? Mm, I just make it. Sometimes I use metaphor
Mm-hmm.
for not telling the complete word, and then let the reader and think about what is said like that.
Yeah. And any additional? Keep talking. I'm
Mhm.
I'm I'm sharing our link to a group to the groups. O, di ba inutusan?
And sometimes my poem, I in joining the Cinderella's Angel, and my I learn how to write a poem, and not my own story but my friend's story.
Yeah, I noticed that too in a third person way. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sharing our our event, our link to Uplifters community. And yes, I'm done.
Oh, thank you
And
so much.
and yes, and thank you for that beautiful answer and honest answer from you. And our next question was, what is the most difficult part of your artistic process? I'm this question. I'm referring to your art because my bag is not yet finished. So, what is the most difficult part of your artistic process?
Oh no. I know. Talagang ikaw yung last.
Hmm.
And if I feel inspired, and I like and the things I paint, but if it's not my hindi ko feel, yeah, and that is so hard for me, because and every detail I need to let and put my emotions also in my arts. That.
Yeah, and in though I am making drama of you because yeah, my bag is still not finished. Hmm. Anyway, I understand, and I really admire how you transform from that very silent woman way back in our childhood, and yeah, I cannot. I don't have any memory that you I have no memory from our past, from our childhood that you are pasaway. You are very quiet. Also with ate, nakalimutan ko ang pangalan ni ate mo.
Mylene?
Ate Mai. Yeah, si Ate Mai. Also Ate Mylene. Ate Mylene is very humble woman as well. And Marcos family is very humble. And yeah, I just know you here in Hong Kong quite deep, more
Yeah.
deeper than we are in the Philippines way back. And thank you for it's all because of Uplifters. We all know
We're
that. Yeah,
we're not close in the Philippines, only here.
yeah, yeah. Because Marcos family is very there
No?
and yeah. Okay.
No.
Anyway, before I will ask you to read your second poem with us, this is my next question. Does your family support your career, your talent, your passion as a poet, as a writer, and as an artist?
Yes. Especially my Ate Juliet. Before he's sending
Yeah,
me, yeah, she's the one who bought the materials so that I have things to use in drawing.
the
And
one I
then
get it, the one I get in Chimchachoy, is that from Ate Juliet?
no, way
No,
back.
before. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen Ate Juliet. I don't know Juliet in person. I just hear her name before, and I can see her Facebook profile. And but in Migrant Writers of Hong Kong group and in Uplifters
She's there.
is yeah, I can see her reacting in your post, in my post, and everything. And yeah, that's the reason why I asked this question. And I admire your family, your relatives, your good friends always support you, and I salute you for that. Congratulations. You have a very supportive circle of family. And yeah. Thank
Thank you
you for
so much.
answering that. And before you read your second poem, let's read these comments from our good friends. From Mel, I think this is Ate Melnora. Melarius. Yeah, I think so. It's a question, Lisel. What is the difference between black poem than ordinary? Do
For
you, do
me,
you,
yeah,
mm, mm, mm.
for me, in words itself, because it's not even no, only my only
Black poetry, I think, is the one,
dark.
sis, the pretty one, pretty Rhea, our good friend Rhea Maak, your bebe. Rhea Maak, lesson in our Cinderella's Angels,
Ah,
black
yes, I
poetry.
remember.
Yeah. What is the difference between black poem than ordinary?
Okay, black poetry, and that is, and already you can take a new poem to, pwedeng Tagalog?
Sure,
Tul Tula na
sure.
siya, tapos
Tula or
ga
story or news.
yes, and then kailangan mong gumawa ng bagong tula in that poem, like that.
Yeah, pick a word from that. We also learned this in our the writer's toolbox from Christine, our good friend Christine Vicera. The black poetry, you remember? Are you there or you're not there in
That
that
is the time
session?
I'm absent
Oh
because I
yeah,
absent. Yeah.
yeah, and Christine call it pearl. Choose a pearl, something like that. You're not, yeah, you're not in that
I'm
session
not
before.
there.
Yeah. Black poetry is from the newspaper, from the other books, from any kinds of stories or any poems we see, we read, and then as we read that one as a whole, and let's choose a words, our words, and then create something, a new
Something new.
poem from that specific story, from that specific mm, poem or essay or something we read. And that is very, I didn't make that one before because I'm struggling with my previous employer by that time with Sis Rhea, and yeah, sorry for that. And yeah, that is very challenging. You can create your new masterpiece out of someone's story, someone's poem, something like that. And
Oh,
thank
thank you,
you so
Ate,
much,
for helping.
Ate thank you, Ate Melnora, for that question, and thank you for your answer. Pasaway. Sino pasaway, Ate Nemi? Ikaw o ako o siya?
Ako.
Ano na? Pa- paano na yung sinabi mo noon dun sa picture nating tatlo? Ikaw, siya o ako? Paano ba yung sinabi mo noon?
Ikaw, siya o ako, oo.
Yeah, ikaw? Sinong pasaway, Ate Nemi? Ikaw, siya o ako? O, di ba? Oh, wow. Follow up comment. How do you see yourself after 5 years? 5 years
After
now is
5 years,
2022. Yeah.
maybe I have my own book compiling all my points.
Own
My,
book.
yeah,
Correction. Own book. Is it?
yes.
Okay. And
But not now. Hmm?
in 5 years, of course. Anytime within that 5 years. And any
And
additional?
I'm with my family already.
In?
Somewhere.
Oh,
Somewhere.
yes. Claim it. Claim it.
Yes.
Yeah. Please be specific. With your family in Philippines, in Hong Kong, or somewhere.
Somewhere.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. Claim that, and I am praying for you. I am praying for your success as well. And yeah, my employers always ask about you if you're there.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, they are always ask me, how are you? How is your, yeah, something like that. And yeah, let's finish this question first before you read your second poem with us. And amazingly, this is a
Oh, sabi kasi.
blackout poetry. Yes, black poem, blackout poetry. Thank you for correcting us, amazing Jane. How poetry changed your life?
Me and poetry changed my life. I meet more friends that always and support me, and I express and myself that I cannot even tell to everyone my emotions, but through poetry I can express it.
Yeah, and through poetry, we all met.
Yes.
From Ate Mel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much also, Ate Mel. From our Bunso. Thank you, Bunso, for being with us today. Pareho kayo. Be specific. Parehong ano. And
Mataba.
from our ay salbahe. From our Black poetry teacher herself, Miss Pretty Rhea Maak. Iya Maak
Oh,
is
hello,
here. Good.
Bebe.
Yeah, your baby is here. Okay. And yes, thank you so much once again, Pasaway. Send through poetry, we became Marites. Anong Marites yun? Anong Marites
Ma
yun?
Mari, anong latest? I know. Even I'm
Ayan.
Aislaw Palitaw.
Yeah. Ay. Anyway. Oops. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you once again. Like what I said, we always talk every night because she's very nervous that nobody will watch us. That's why I I I get ready for many questions for her, and I said we will make kwentuhan all throughout this segment. And but I can see a lot of comments. I can see a lot of many viewers with us, and thank you so much. I appreciate your presence. Thank you for your support. And before we go ahead, let's ask our beautiful guest to read and share her second poem with us.
Okay.
Oh,
My second poem, I recite this last March 2020, I think, on COP. Baby ko.
hi baby. Hi
Okay.
baby. Thank you so much. You're so cute.
Can you hold it first? Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you. I love you. That is my wife.
Carnival of Poetry, November 2020. Okay,
Remember? Yeah.
I will put you in solo again.
Okay. Home. Home is where I feel secured. Home is where I feel respected. Home is where I feel love. Everyone deserve a home. Everyone have different meaning of home. Home means a lot to me, not one, but many. Home is a triple place that I can be me. I can laugh, nor cry. I can be happy, nor silly, act normally, nor little bit crazy. Accept the real me, and not to control me, mold me, and help me to be the best version of me. Home is where my heart is. Home is where my memories are. Home is where my hopes and dreams are. A place where I belong, my home. Thank you.
And where is that home?
In Philippines. No, in my family's arms, my friends, that is my home.
Yeah. And I know exactly what is that poem all about. And can you share to our viewers, to our good your inspiration in writing and creating that masterpiece of yours? I think you make that before November 2000 and November 22 2020 to be exact, our Carnival of Poetry. What is
That
your
is
inspiration?
and okay. I will tell, but I will not mention any name.
Of course.
And yeah, and it's somewhat this I mm, I write this because the home I thought I belong wants to control me. So that's it.
I hope MWHA Migrant Writers of Hong Kong Home, your home, is not what you are talking about. Anyway, let's move on. Thank you so much. Home. Just just make sure that your home, your family, uh, support you and push you to go far beyond your horizon, far behind, and reach your dreams, reach your goal on top. And yes, that is there. Go far beyond your first poem. That is there.
Yes.
I remember that photo challenge is a stair, right?
No.
Yeah. You have
That is
you
different.
have
Different photo challenge.
yeah, but I remember one of your photo challenge from Nicey is that stairs. You have one photo challenge that one stairs,
Yeah.
and yeah, that home you are talking about, that home you are belong now. Make sure that they will help you, guide you to go up on that stairs,
To
to go
reach.
up
Yeah.
on that stairs, on that ladder to your success, on that ladder to your victory. And yeah,
Yes.
no more, no more other follow up. Thank you so much, because we are pasaway, and thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I'm just happy. This is our first. This is my first to host this pasaway na lady, and yeah. From our bunso. Oh, bunso has a question from you, and this, uh, which do you prefer, poetry or arts, and why?
Mm, arts. I love arts
Oh,
way back
mm,
before, but I love
mm-hmm.
also poetry, and it's different and reason, but I love them both.
Yeah,
And
which,
arts, I like to play colors and blend colors, and my imagination I want to put in a drawing, in a arts. And poetry, and I love poetry because this is my own world. How can I express my emotions? And I love them both.
yeah, I, whatever it is, whichever you love, it's either poetry or arts. It's your own choice, and like what I've said, I salute you in everything you do. You have a talent. You have you have that talent in you na na deep deep within you. You love to do writing. Deep within you, you love to write. Deep within you, you like to draw or create sketch something, and that is rare, because you can do both. From those creative arts you are doing, you can create also a masterpiece in it, about it. And yeah, thank you so much. Sinong cute, sis Julie? Please be specific. Ay, si baby. Yeah, I know. Si baby kasi sumilip kanina nag-hi. Thank you. Home is where the heart is, and poetry is our home. And MWHK, AIM, Arts in Me is our home. And of course, Uplifters is our home. Oh, yeah. We're just happy. Do you want to read this? Please read, because natatawa ako.
What do you think is your calling and purpose in writing? What do you think is your impact to the community while having your ink, your pen, your canvas?
Dami, ah. Please
Pang,
answer.
pang miss you. To inspire others
As
and
always.
to touch, yeah, in my writings, my calling is to inspire others, to touch someone's hearts, and and to inspire someone's life that connected to my point. It's related, and to my canvas, and to make people happy, because yeah, I'm giving, it's my way for and saying thank you to them. And and just saying thank you and see their smiles makes me happy. And that's it.
And in addition to that, your calling, one of your calling into is to make your Ate Ellen
Happy.
go and move to the right path because your ate is always pasaway. That is one of your calling, and I know that. And thank you. And I am so grateful that in my darkest time, during that, umabot tayo na hanggang
Kwentuhan.
alas tres. Umabot tayo na hanggang alas tres noon, di ba? Yeah,
And
during
I
that
remember
day.
the story about, is that
That's it.
elephant?
Elephant and
Yeah,
the dog. Yeah, that's
yeah.
it. That was the moment.
You make drama to me. And I
Ayokong
reveal
umiyak.
something you didn't know also.
Yeah. And yes, yeah, ayokong umiyak. That was the day I realized that one of your calling is to guide me. And thank you. Thank you so much. I know that from Sis Amazing Jane. That was your
Oh,
poem, A Home. She knows it. And natawa siya. You're doing great now. Yes, she is. She's in a good hand. She's doing great. And Lizel and I are in the good hands with you and of course our ate, Nemi, na laging nagagalit.
sense of
deep,
empower ladies.
yeah, deep within me is deep. This is too deep. Napigilan ako. This is from last night also. Love is and then this one again, deep within me is deep. And we are deep. We know that.
Deep.
Oh, thank you. From Sis Ruby again. What's up? What's about the elephant and the dog? Please elaborate. Would you mind to elaborate about the story of the elephant and the dog?
Okay. And
Galit
at
ng
the I didn't make
pagmamahal.
drama to me. And then I told the story about the elephant and the dog that
In short, I will just cut the story. In short,
okay,
the dog, it's either those people who has a lot of things that will a lot of achievements in life, a lot of achievements, everything. They have this one, they have that one, and everything. And the elephant, because the dog gave birth for a lot of puppies. We all know that they have a lot of achievements, a lot of something like that. And the elephant, once in a while, once in a blue moon, once in every 2 years, they gave birth to one huge achievement, to one huge child, to one huge kid, one huge elephant that will give a big impact to you, to others, and to the world. That is the story of the elephant and the dog that
atog
Lisel
wala
wants to
madamdaman.
the Lisel wants to emphasize me that night because we make drama ever. Yes. Galit ng pagmamahal. Yes. Both of you, you're always love us. Thank you so much. You are a torch lighting others' darkness.
Ah,
Yes, she is. Lisel is the torch. Lisel is my torch, of course. Love.
I love that.
And my next question. Yes, before we go further, my next question is, if you have to do something differently as a child or teenager to become a better writer or an artist as an adult, what would you do?
Wait,
This is your essay exam.
if you had to do something differently as a child or teenager to become a better writer and an artist, an adult. What would you do? Mm, bakit parang ang hirap?
Tagalogin mo. It's okay. You can elaborate it in Tagalog.
Maybe I will wait, lalo akong magjo-join sa mga workshop. Ibibigay ko yung time ko to be a better artist. And I want to have a good impact to other generation. Yun.
Yes, you are giving a good impact to our generation, and what are you doing right now? Your arts inspire everyone to make their own, also to learn how to. I'm learning since you're sketching in daily life in COVID-19. I tried my best to sketch. I tried my best to do like that also, but sorry, I failed. I cannot. But
You
yet
can do it.
your your sketching, your talent inspires others to try also, and that is a very very uh, positive way for your for you from you. And thank you for your for sharing every talents you have. And as a writer, of course, this is in every guesting, I read this, I hear this question from the host. And of course, I want to try to ask you also, do you believe in writer's block as a writer?
Yes. Yes, I believe because nangyayari yan sa akin palagi. No words coming out to my mind. So, it's been a long time na hindi ako nagsusulat because I'm in this process, right? Writer's block.
And yeah, thank you. And I want to share my experience also, writer's block, in a way that I have a lot of things in my mind. I have some because I have a lot of activities. I have a lot of do I need to write something in that area and in that area, and yeah, those words are mixing, and in the end, I can't finish my work. And now my publisher, Miss Tess, Miss Maritas Ritumata, asking me for my entry for my column this month for March because she need to do the March Poetry Planet March magazine. And yet I still not finish, and hopefully I can finish it all tonight. And thank you so much for answering that question. And now we're going to a charity question. If you had 1,000 Hong Kong dollar and had to give it away, who, take note, who would you give the money to? And why? Oh, there's no why in there. And why? Why you choose that person or that specific organization to give that amount?
Only one?
Of course, pwede rin sa akin.
Mm, honestly, to my family.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because my family is my priority. If I have two options, the second one is the 10% of it I will give to church.
Thank you. And that is a very, very honest question. I intend to ask this question because migrant riders of Hong Kong, migrant riders of Hong Kong tumawa, uy, seryoso ako. Because migrant riders of Hong Kong, we all know that we receive a grant from Starling through our founder, Maria Nemelu Rocha, our Ate Maria, 2,000 Hong Kong dollar, 2,000 USD dollar to migrant writers of Hong Kong, of course. And I intended to ask this question because for that Giving Tuesday a project, and most of us have most of
Makita
us
kadto.
have.
Mm.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You
Oh,
can just mute it first, so we can't hear her. Okay. Just like what I said, I intended to ask this question because Migrant Writers of Hong Kong is receiving those charity amount from other organization, and not only from Starling, we are receiving from other NGOs an amount or a support. Yeah, and I just want to inspire everyone, migrant domestic workers here in Hong Kong and all over the world, that whatever amount, whatever in kind we are receiving, uh, let's try also to think positive. Whatever decision we make, to whatever project we will uh, have in mind to use that amount, let's just support each other, and just for all of us, for the benefit of all of us, for the benefit of the whole community. Let's support each other, and just think of it that someday you will receive those kind of an amount, those kind of support from other people, from other organization, and let's be very, very, very grateful for that and use it in a positive way. And yes, I will unmute you now. Thank you so much for your answer, Lisel. And I still have a lot of question here. And yeah, have you ever made a mistake? What was that mistake, and how did you fix it? Beside of
y-
your first poem, beside of that mistake,
getting
yeah,
pregnant.
yeah. Beside of that, what have you ever made a mistake? And what was that mistake, and how did you fix it?
Mm, wait. Beside of getting pregnant, mm, about marriage. But I don't want to share.
Okay, I respect that.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, I respect that. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks. So, which would you choose, the elephant or the dog? Which one do you
It,
choose?
it's the elephant
It's the elephant, of
because
course. Because,
yes, it's and the big impact she can give to others like that.
and yeah, thank you so much, Sis Ruby, for that question. And me too. I want to choose the elephant for uh, being patient and willing to wait, and not rushing anything, not rushing. Those things will be happen in the right, perfect time. What is the biggest lesson that life has taught you? Akala ko nakikimarites ka pa dyan, ha? Our ate has a question for you. What is the biggest lesson that life has taught you?
Mm, the biggest lesson that
Mm.
life has taught me is to
Just like the elephant, malaking
is
elephant. What is?
to listen to parents' advice. They always right.
Hmm.
No, I want like I want that answer. Yeah,
Yeah, parang natigilan ako. Kasi parents are always right. Meaning, I am always right. Because I am a
and
parent and
for
you too.
some reason, hindi naman sa lahat, but in my part.
That's my point. Kaya natigilan ako. We are not
In my
always
part.
right, of course. Yeah. There's something, we have to admit as a parent that we have the decision. And I know my kids are watching right now. We have as a parent a decision that it's not for me being selfish, something like that. It's not we are not always right, of course, but as much as we can, we have to decide what is the best for our kids and for the sake of their good future. And yeah, thank you for your honest question. Sis Ruby, if you if you have to go back in the past, what part of your past will you change? Genie in a battle question.
For me, I will not change anything because I love my journey, and this is the way God and mold me. All the experiences, all the failures, all the mistakes. This is what and I am who I am now. All that all that and journey mold me right now. And this is me. I love it.
And a good word for and a good word for everyone. No, because just be positive. Because if you are always thinking positive, you won't wish to change the past. Because if you're in the negative right now, if you're thinking in a negative way, you are always thinking that I wish I can do that before. I wish I do this thing before. But if you're thinking like Lisel, like what I said, she is younger than me, but she's thinking positively than me. If you are thinking like her, she don't wish that one happened to me before. She's just happy for what she has right now. And I want to share that
Yes.
also to everyone. Be happy, be positive of what you have right now in your lives. Don't wish that you didn't do that. I wish you do something better before. God has a reason. Everything has a reason. Everything happens for a good reason. Let's always remember that. Maybe
And
we
we
fail. Okay,
okay.
okay.
And without that, kung wala yung mga yon, and we never learn. We never
Correct.
learn.
Yeah. Yeah, because I always tell Lisel before how I wish I never met her, how I wish I didn't get along with her, something like that. A friend of mine before I experienced something, and I don't want to elaborate that one. And Lisel always tell me everything happens for a reason. And from that moment, from that elephant and a dog story that we talked more than a year, almost 2 years ago, I learned something. And yes, I want to share also to everyone. Be positive. Think positively all the time. Whew, you have a lot of question here. Who is Rizal outside migrant writers of Hong Kong? Pasaway. From Sis
And
Julie.
Lisel, okay, a silent and a kalog and a pasaway one. And everyone know me that I'm suplada, masungit, and mapagmataas. But in if you know me better, mm, magbabago yung first impression nyo sa akin. And kalog rin ako. That's it.
Yeah. In addition to that, like what I said before, before we started and talking. I know Lisel in the Philippines like masungit, of course, and I never got a chance to get along with her before. I just got a chance to be with her here in Hong Kong after she invited me to join Uplifters, and because my yung tingin ko sa kanila sa Marcos family is siya ay masungit, and yeah, but know her deeply. Know her deeply, then you can see how positive she is in life. Thank you. O, di ba nagdrama ako? If you have a wish in life, what is it and why? Miss you question.
If I have a wish in life, I want to be with my family
Somewhere.
because it's hard for me to leave my family, especially my children. And that wish, I hope sooner or later God will grant it in in perfect time.
In God's perfect time. I don't want to add
Yes.
something like in that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Beautiful answer to Revelin's question. Akala ko ako yung beautiful. Thank you, Ate Nemi. Okay, from our bunso. Before you are our bunso, you are Ate Nemi and I's bunso. And now, after,
Everyone bunso.
yeah, Anne Maureen is my lemon batch, Dare to Dream. And from that moment, I call her bunso because from for all the Dare to Dream batches I had, Maureen is my bunso, is the youngest one in all my group. So from that moment, I call her bunso, and until now. If you are facing God this moment and ask you, do you like to be with Lisel before, Lisel today, or the Lisel in the future? Whatever you will choose will be given to you right away. Huh?
Mm,
Lisel kahapon, Lisel ngayon, or Lisel bukas?
Lisel bukas.
And why?
Because, okay,
Mm, sure.
because I want to show God that this is me, yung mga napagdaanan ko, this is what I want you to give. I want to, gusto kong sabihin sa kanya na ito yung gusto kong ibigay sa'yo, lahat ng mga napagdaanan ko, and this is my future. Parang ganun. Like that.
From those trials you God gave us. Yeah, me too. I want to offer her the Eileen tomorrow, Eileen in the future, because Eileen in the future is much better than Eileen yesterday. Thank you,
Yes, that's
Bunso.
it.
Thank you, my boss Bunso, for that question and answer. And from our TL Michelle Ramiro, if you will be given a chance to publish all your poems and artwork, what would be the title? Thank you, Michelle. That is honestly that is my personal last question to her. Okay, and because TL Michelle asked you, please answer it. Alright.
Okay. Not expecting this is question. Okay.
Your
Saglit.
page name.
Masterpiece. Yeah,
It's okay if you
masterpiece.
still not think about your title of the book. It's okay. Maybe you think about it.
Maybe it's a masterpiece.
Masterpiece from all that writings, masterpieces, and your artworks.
Yeah.
Lisel's masterpiece. Thank you. Aray ko, nahihila ko yung headset. Oh my God. From our Ailenemae, be grateful for all the mistake you happened in your past. It is who and what you are today.
Yes, I'm so grateful for
And
that.
which means you are grateful for being me as a pasaway before because I am now today. Yeah, that's true. Kidding aside, that's true. Be grateful for all those failures, for all those mistakes you have been through from the past that give you the strength, give you the courage to be the best version, to give you the opportunity to bring out the best version in you, in us. Yeah. O, di ba? Kumuha na naman ako sa balon ng sasabihin ko. From our pretty Rhea Iyamaak. Would you mind to read it?
If you will write a poem now about the status of your life, what would be the title and why? Oh, this this last poem is the title, and Aklat ng Buhay.
Sabi ko na nga. Yeah, and
Why?
thank you.
Because in this poem, it reveals my own story.
Yeah. Thank you. For everyone's for everyone's information about that Aklat ng Buhay, she just write it last night. It's a raw poem and I asked her to read it later before we end this show. And yes, thank you so much for helping also our pretty Rhea. And thank you, Liezel, for preparing that tula for us for this, especially for this segment. And yeah, thank you to Bunso. Hey, that's a personal. Hey, that's a personal question. But since I click it already and it's there on the screen, huh?
I will not
Please.
choose anyone, but I choose them both because pareho ko silang mahal. And
Ah,
it's, yes, they know that
Ate Nemi,
even I'm
Ate Nemi,
slow
kape,
fast.
please.
That's it.
Na-click ko. I'm sorry about that. But thank you. Thank you, Sis Ruby. And my mistake. I didn't read it before I click. But yeah, I'm not scared of this question to be given for her because I know she won't choose because she's in the middle. We are at the big walls, and we always bang to her. This is Lisel, and this Eileen and Nemi, and shoo, and we will bang on her.
There,
And thank you.
and you're the negative and positive.
Oh, okay, don't elaborate who's the negative. Okay la, it's okay. And from thank you so much, whoever you are. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. We do appreciate you for joining us today. Another miss you question. What love taught you? And from that, how do you use it in your life every day?
Hi. Love taught me not giving all yours to someone. You need to love yourself first because you cannot pour something na wala naman sa'yo.
Oh,
So,
that's
you need
deep.
to love yourself first.
That's very deep. Amazing, Jane. That is deep. And that deep is
And
very deep. Kanina, Honestly, kanina natatawa ako. Hindi ako kinakabahan because we are planning to just give a one-on-one talk because honestly we are not how to say that? Hindi kami umaasa na merong mga manonood sa aming dalawa. So we are very, very grateful. I'm very happy that every one of you are still here with us up to this time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Natutuwa ako sobra. And this is one of your choice between Miss A and Miss M. Choose Miss B. She's always in between. Yeah, natatawa na silang lahat sa akin. Okay, let's move on to my 101 question. Have you ever made a mistake? Yes. If you could leave anyone in anywhere in the world, where would you want to live for the rest of your life? I ask this because I know your plan. And please, if you don't mind, share it with everyone. It's okay if you don't mention the country or everything, just some place.
Okay. If I live somewhere, I will live somewhere i- not here, not in the Philippines, but somewhere.
Somewhere for the rest of your life. That's the
Yeah, with my
question.
family.
The rest of your life with your family,
Yeah,
claim it. Claim it and good luck and I wish you all the best. And I know you can do it. You're a strong woman and I'm sure you can do it. Believe it. Just claim it. Keep on praying and I know you have a strong faith in God and yes, keep that faith and everything will happen.
thank you.
Would you rather to be smart? This is a beautiful Miss You question. Would you rather to be smart, beautiful or popular? Why?
I want to be smart. I don't want to be beautiful or popular. Beautiful, beauty can fade, popularity can fade, but being smart, you will always kasama.
Na seryoso na ako tapos
Yeah, being
sinundan
smart.
ng tawa.
Being smart.
Being smart in all many aspects. Being smart
Yes.
to decide something, to decide for yourself, for your family, and for others. Being smart to be a good people. You may not be
Yes.
beautiful, you may not be popular, but you are a smart woman to make impossible possible, to make that ugly into beautiful. Wow, that's a
And make
totoo.
others inspire.
Yeah, and make Ate Eileen negativity to positive. I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being so smart. I love it. Who do you love, me or her? I love you. We love you, Sis Julie. Thank you so much. We're up pa. Have you experienced? Still a question. Have you experienced rejections before and how did you deal with it? Wala, hindi naubos ang question natin.
Yeah. I always experience rejection.
I
Love?
rejected her too. Love?
Yes.
Love?
And yeah, love.
How did you deal with it? I know how did you deal it. Please, would you mind to share us? Share them.
If if someone says and told me na ayaw na personal, ayaw na kita, I will not, hindi ko, ako kasi yung taong hindi ko ipagpipilitan yung sarili ko pag ayaw ako. Okay,
Ow.
fine. If you don't want me, then it's fine. Hindi ako yung nawalan, kundi ikaw. That's it.
Linya mo yan noon sa akin eh. Natatawa ako because the notification shows me overtime na daw tayo, sabi ng ate natin. Okay. More question, please. Last question. What is beauty if the brain is empty? Oh, that is very, very beautiful. I always hear this in a beauty pageant in the Philippines. What is beauty if the brain is empty? And this line also is from the Pasaway kids, yes, in high school, something like that. I hear this one during my high school days. What is beauty if the brain is empty? And that is very correct. What is the use of your beautiful face if you don't know how to handle things right? And thank you so much, sis, our oppa. Enjoy this. Seryoso ate, nag-enjoy ka. Baka okay. For my last one. No, no, that this one. Okay, because we're having a long chit chat now. Please share some inspirational advice to your fellow writer, to your fellow poet, and to your fellow artists in general.
Okay. And just make whatever makes you happy. And for those all negativities or feedback, and get the positive side. Don't be disappointed, but use it a ladder to be better. And that's it. The important is you impact someone's life. You're happy. And it's not the lalim ng words, but on how you touch someone's heart. Thank you.
Ye- Yes, before we say goodbye, I would like to ask Atenemi, please join us. Please join us and share your message to everyone also. Please come and join us. We are waiting for you. We don't end this show without you. Please join us, Atenemi, and enjoy these
Can I
episodes. We enjoyed we enjoyed much. Let's wait for Atenemi to join us. Atenemi, please join us and share and give inspirational message to every migrant writers of Hong Kong members, every migrants around the world. Same here. Yeah, thank you at nag-enjoy kayo. Do you want to say something? Thank you to all for staying with the host and the guest today. Thank you. Please, Atenemi, join us. You want to say something? Please say something while waiting for Atenemi.
Tagalog point?
You should. Oh yeah. Oh, why I forgot that one. While we are waiting for Atenemi to join us, and because this is a surprise again for her because we didn't ask her before we started the show. And yeah, while waiting for Atenemi to join us, please share your Aklat ng Buhay, right?
Yes.
Aklat ng Buhay poem that you make you write that one yesterday, especially for this show. Please, I will put you in solo.
Okay. But before I read my poem, it's a Tagalog one. And thank you to my bebe, Rhea Mac, for the help for editing this and for the title. Okay. Aklat ng buhay. Tulad ng isang basang sisiw na nakahanap ng pangalawang tahanan dito sa bansang Banyaga. Sa mga unang hakbang, madapa ay hindi maiiwasan. Sa bawat sugat, sa bawat gasgas na nalalasap, sa bawat pighati, sa bawat pagpatak ng mga luha, sa lahat ng mga sakripisyo, sa lahat ng mga pangungulila, sa mga panahong hindi kapiling ang pamilya. Sa mga gabing walang sapat na tulog, kumakalam na sikmura, nakalimutang lamnan, mahabol lang ang takbo ng orasan. Upang gawain sa listahan ay maibsan. Kalungkutang hindi maipinta. Tanging sa mata makikita. Mga pilit na ngiti ang nakahulma upang hindi mag-alala ang naiwang pamilya. Ngunit katulad ng isang aklat, isasarado ko ang lumang pahina upang bigyan daan ang bagong kabanata, bagong umaga, bagong simula, isang yugto ng magandang kwento para sa paghubog ng pagkatao. Hindi man sapat ang karunungan, ngunit magiging matapang tulad ng isang mandirigma. Magpapatuloy sa pakikibaka para sa mga anak at sa buong pamilya, para sa buhay na mas maganda, para sa hinaharap, para sa mga pangarap. Thank you.
Pula mata ko. Yeah, she sent this one to me last night, and she's asking me to check it. And after I read that raw poem from her, sinipon po ako. And yeah, she's very emotional every time she writes her pieces. It is very emotional, mapatagalog man or English. Napakalalim ng mga silat niya. Napaka-emotional lang batang ito, and I'm very, very grateful. And like what I said, she has the talent. She has the inner talent in writing. She has the inner talent in creative arts, and I salute her in every way. And yes, our Ailenemae is on the bus right now, and I hope in 2 minutes you arrive in your place, and hopefully you can join us. We're still waiting for you. We will end this. We won't end this show without you. Please join us. And yes, thank you. Thanks to all for staying with the host and the guests. I read this one before. Thank you, gorgeous ladies. Who's gorgeous, Ruby? Fighting and more power. That's my favorite quote when I was in high school. Yeah, me too. What is the beauty if the brain is empty? Yung parang, this one I always heard from my friends, from my LGBT friend, of course. We all know that. This is their favorite quote. And kapag sinasabi ko siya, what is the beauty if the brain is empty? Yung parang may tumataas-taas pa yung kilay, mga galit. Thank you so much, everyone who joined and watched us today. Congratulations to you both,
Thank
Aileen.
you.
Kompleto talaga ang pangalan. Ailenemae Ramos and Liezel Marcos Fernandez. I'm on the bus right now. This poem breaks my heart. Buo pa ba yung puso mo, ate? I hope buo pa. This poem speaks a lot. Thank you, Miss Bernie, for listening and for
Thank you,
staying with us.
ate.
Say hello to Sexy Marjorie and to Yeye. And I am so happy seeing you there again. And I wish I can be there again soon. We almost cried. Almost lang. Ako nga sinipon Ikaw almost lang. Yeah, because I'm dealing with my daughter. I have an issue with my daughter the past few days. Pasaway siya kagaya ko. And after reading this poem from you last night, naiyak ako. Iyak ko nang umiyak. Ay, umiiyak siya. Thank you, Sis Julie, for staying with us. I know you want to sleep, but you stay awake for us. You want to read this?
Okay. I didn't touch much. Just arrange it a bit. Congratulations, bebe. Love that poem. Congrats. MWHK.
Yeah.
Thank you, bebe.
Yeah, thank you so much for all your support, our pretty Rhea. You are always there, behind Naiyak na naman ako. Yeah, appreciate much and we miss you also to you you are our queen Rolinda Onate sa Spanyola, kaya andun sa baba yung you want to say something? I just want to get something. Yeah, our please invite our viewers for your segment tomorrow, the weekly prompt.
I
I will get something.
Okay. I invite everyone to join the Monday prompt every Monday, and please write your poem. And thank you for everyone na nag-join dito at nanood. Thank you. And thank you, Bebe, for editing my poem. And sa title, salamat. I appreciate much. Nawala na si ate. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
And my I'm crying. Oh, thank you. And yes, I think Ailenemae is still in the bus.
Balimbing.
Balimbing ka daw. Balimbing ka daw, Ruby. Sabi mo kanina, we almost cry. Eh, ngayon, you're crying. Balimbing ka.
Late reaction.
Joke. Yeah, I am busy because I want to advertise something. Our pretty Rhea Mac. Please support More Than Just a Shadow. Rhea Mac is one of our good sister who's behind Cinderella's Angel, a group of women in migrant writers of Singapore who dedicates their time to help us, aspiring writers, aspiring poets, to guide us in writing activity we had last year. And of course, our queen, no Cinderella. Ah, siningit talaga yung mukha eh. No Cinderella, author herself, Rolinda Onates Española, and a former migrant domestic worker in Singapore, a woman, a good-hearted woman behind Migrant Writers of Singapore, but now based in Philippines already.
Philippines.
And yeah, and thank you so much for you're dedicating your time to guide us, from migrant writers of Singapore and migrant writers of Hong Kong. You are always there, mentoring us how to be a good writer and how to be a good woman in many aspects. And of course, one of our good friend, Christine and I, she is lioness. O, di ba nag-advertise ako? I'm advertising here, Ate Maria Nemilu Rocio. Please join us. I'm waiting for you. She is a lioness. Uh, from our friend Christine Andaya Ventura. She's from Malaysia, OFW from Malaysia before, but now she is in the Philippines. And please support. All are in Amazon. Yes, More Than Just a Shadow. She's a lioness is you can search it in Amazon. And of course, a call to remember our good friend, our Miss Bernie. A call to remember all the proceeds from these books will be used in her upcoming
Library.
project. Yes, a mini library in their hometown. And please support the link. You can purchase the book via Amazon. And I receive I want to support also. I receive a book, Prism of Life, from Sir Jeffrey the Canay Zeharo. I received a gift from a friend. Please support also. The author is a teacher from the Philippines. And of course, wala pa rin sa Atenemi. And of course, I won't forget Beyond the Sunset. Please support. And yeah, Atenemi is not yet here. Hmm, should we wait for her? Sa bus pa rin daw siya.
Say bye-bye to everyone.
Yeah, okay. Since our Atenemi cannot catch up, we just want to say thank you for all of you who joined us this
Thank you, Ate
almost hour.
Michelle.
Thank you, TL Michelle for joining us. Hmm, no, wala na siya talaga. Yeah, pagagalitan ko si founder Maria Nemelo Rocio dahil hindi siya sumakol. But on behalf of her, behalf of migrant writers of Hong Kong, thank you so much for all your support from the beginning. Shout out to Nanay Rodelia Pedro for all her love and support to us, to Sir Virgilio, everyone. Of course, the Hong Kong University for all your support. Thank you, and thank you so much for a beautiful show. Thank you so much, and God bless us all. Thank you for
Thank you,
joining us.
everyone.
And huwag ko munang magbabay, umaasa pa rin ako nahahabol sa Ate Maria. Lagi akong umaasa. And to all the women who joined us last Sunday, January 16th, in our workshop, The Writer's Toolbox, second edition in the Hong Kong University last Sunday. And see you all again next Sunday. And yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, she's joining now. Come on, Ate Remy. We don't mind if you're in the bus. Come, join us. Kaya ka
This
na
will not end.
Kaya ako nasasaktan kasi lagi akong umaasa. Lagi mo ako pinagtatrabaho. Come on, Ate Naimi, we are waiting for you. We don't mind if you are in the bus. We don't mind at all. Come and join us, please. Okay. We stayed here at our time. Thank you so much. Atenemi is not joining. She's really in the bus. She would love to join us, but yeah, there we understand and we love you. Thank you so much. Please support our Monday, Tuesday until Sunday segment in Migrant Writers of Hong Kong group. Please share, keep on sharing your talents with us, and hopefully, all looking forward for more projects to come. And we are excited for the upcoming projects. Now we are on the Writers Toolbox second edition, and we are looking forward for another. Collaboration with the NGOs in the future, and looking forward to see you everyone. Thank you so much. This is the Words in Motion segment today. Thank you for our beautiful guests, Liezel Marcos Fernandez from Jones, Isabella,
Thank you
and
so
DC.
much.
Ah, oh yeah, thank you so much for reminding us, Miss Bernie. Don't forget to watch and support our The Connected on Saturday,
Wednes-
on Wednesday
Wednesday.
night. Yes, 10 o'clock in the evening with our uh, uh, Miss
Beautiful
Desi,
calls.
with our beautiful host Bernadette de la Cruz and her special guest Miss Desi. And yes, thank you so much. This is your host Ailenemae Ramos signing off. Thank you. God bless. Stay safe, everyone. Bye
Bye-bye,
bye.
everyone. Thank you.
Pahabol. See you again every day, everyone on Wednesday for Connected with Bernadette de la Cruz. Yes. Thank you, Ate Nemi. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.